So now let me just look at the questions. What is change according to your perspective definition, sir? Should changes be flexible in nature so that can modify the same aspect according to the scenario? Krishna, उसको rephrase करके पूछो. How to accept inevitable change happening within us, sir? Now, when you say how to accept the inevitable change that is happening, let me tell you, I come from a different school of thought. Okay, nothing is inevitable except death. All right, nothing is inevitable because everything happens for a reason, and it happens because of you. Okay, because of your thoughts, because your thoughts are the genesis of everything and anything that happens in your life. It's your thoughts inside you. Okay, so there's this whole theory behind it. There is this whole understanding behind it. But then what you have to understand is this. How do I accept the inevitable? Firstly, there's nothing called as inevitable except death. Whatever is happening because of you. The moment you accept that, you will start taking responsibility and do the things. Okay, you will make an effort to get into alignment with your goals. Your goals, your values, your beliefs. You will align them with your behaviors, your actions, and your words. The moment that happens, you will design your life. You will design your destiny. Yes, things can go wrong here and there, okay, because other people are also involved, but then most of the times you will start creating the change that you want to create. Okay, it might not be exactly the same because that's again, trying to be perfect. And last night I learned a lesson about perfection again. It's not about perfection because if you're trying to be perfect, you will have to compromise with your greatness. You don't get to be great. All right. So that is what it is. The moment you understand this, you will rephrase your question and your question will be different. So now, how do we discern between healthy and unhealthy transformation, as in where we don't push ourselves to such an extent that we end up hurting ourselves emotionally? You have answered your own question, Aman. You have answered your own question. See, the answer is in your own question, in the question that you just asked. You know what is hurting you, right? You know what is hurting you emotionally, mentally, and physically, and you choose not to do it. And you listen to your core, your heart. Your heart tells you don't do it. Now, let's say, for example, if you're working out, and you will know that there is this break. Taking a break is actually a strategy. There is a strategy called breaking or taking a break, timeout strategy, right? If you're working out, okay, and I just got one of the exercise equipment home because of the lockdown and all that. So I know that I'm new to this exercise, so I'm not going to work out for 2 hours on it. I'm going to work out for 30 minutes. I know that if I cross that limit, it's going to hurt me physically. It's going to do me more damage. So I stop. Then eventually I grow. But then the momentum needs to be there. You need to be strategic. You need to know. And you will learn only in the process. And you will know that mistakes happen. That's a part of growing. Okay, so you will know where to stop. I cannot answer that for you because you should know where to stop. You should know when it hurts, right? Few people spend like 2-3 hours in the gym. Okay, I used to do that. I used to spend 3 to 4 hours every day in the gym about 3-4 years ago. Okay, there are people who spend about half an hour because they know their limit, and eventually you can increase it. Okay, so should we have short-term or long-term goals? Both, Krishna. Should we have long-term or short-term goals? And you see, if you have a long-term goal, a grandiose purpose in life, it should be more of a purpose in life, right? It should be bigger than you. It should be. I believe that it should be something that you can never reach. That way, you keep growing. Okay, you take up a project that you know cannot be accomplished, so that keeps you going. That becomes a vision that you have for yourself, a mission, a purpose that you're on. And then to achieve that purpose, you need to achieve certain goals, and these are your long-term goals. And to achieve those long-term goals, you have those short-term goals. And to achieve those short-term goals, you have your daily behaviors, and your behaviors are also goals. When you decide to get up early in the morning and work out, it's just an example. So 5 o'clock, you get up. It's a goal achieved. It's a milestone goal that you achieved, or it's a daily goal that you achieved. Okay. So I don't see hearts today. That's sad. So show me some love. Show me some love. Be quick. Show me some love here. Okay. Yeah. That's. What is important, IQ or EQ? Now, Right now I would like to pass that question because maybe we can talk about it in another episode, right? Because this is about change and this is about you. Okay, this is about understanding that you are the integral part of any change. Okay, that is what we are trying to understand here. All right, so our intelligence and emotions connected. Everything is connected in this world. Aman, I'm connected to you if you didn't know. All right, we are all entangled. All right, so this is what it is. If you have got any questions, I'm here for another maybe 10-15 seconds. If I get a question in another 10-15 seconds, I will address it. Okay, so go ahead, shoot. All right, so let me wrap this up. Remember this, you got to be congruent, that is, you need to be in alignment and you need to learn how to be emotionally strong. That is what is important. And the most important lesson that we learned today is you are at the center of any change that you want to produce in your life. Okay, you are at the center of the change. Okay, and yes, you were listening to MD Ahmed. I'm the founder of fuel4success.com. Go to this website, register yourself. There are a lot of blogs that you can access. There are a lot of videos that you can access on our site. And very soon we are going to launch a lot of programs that you can enroll. And yes, there are programs that you can enroll for. And we are going to add to the existing library there. Okay, I'm going to add a few more programs there and I'm going to keep adding programs there. So go to fuel4success.com, register yourself and access the knowledge that matters, real world knowledge for real world success. So I'll see you soon. Love you all. Take charge of your lives and know that you are the center of any change. You got to work on yourself. You can't blame it on others. You can't rely on others. Yes, you can have alliances. You can connect. But it's you at the end of the day. God bless you.